Hello, and good everyone, and welcome to the video. Now, on today's video, I will be talking about the English affixes. Yeah, it's a pretty basic topic, but it's an interesting one, and you want to know more about the English affixes. Just watch my entire video. I don't have any timestamp or anything about that. And without further ado, my name is Arya. Let's carry. Okay, before we continue to the table of contents and also the other materials, let us ask ourselves, like, what is an affixes? Okay, let me give you a simple definition that I've learned regarding the affixes. So basically, an affixes is an extra added words or perhaps just letters that is positioned in the beginning, in the middle, or even in the end of that word itself. Now it can change the entire meaning of that word, or it can just change the meaning of that word not too far from the actual meaning of it. Now those three has their own names that will be taught in the table of contents and also in the next chapter of this video. Now without further ado, let's just continue to the next. Alright, here is the table of content that I'm going to be talking about. Yeah, it's a little, but this is only the main part of the English affixes. This is what we are going to talk about, and this is the main important part. What is the prefix, what is the infix, what is suffix. So remember, prefix is in the beginning, infix is in the middle, suffix is in the end. So let's just continue to the prefix, and I'll give you further explanation and also some simple examples and how we use them. Alright, first up we have prefix. It's in the beginning. So prefix is an added word or letters that is located at the start or at the beginning of that word itself. Or we could perhaps say the original word or rooted words. By adding a prefix, it will make the original words have a new meaning from the original. Now, I have this example. Yeah, if you seen it, the word improper, right? The im is the prefix of that word. The proper is the rooted words. That is the word that we are trying to say, proper. Now, if you add im, it means that it is the exact opposite meaning of proper. So it's improper. So if it's proper, it means that it's in a positive light, but if you put an improper, it means it's in a negative light. And the second example, if you see there's un plus alive. Un is the prefix and alive is the root words. Now if we add un and plus alive, it means an alive. Alive means in the positive form, means that you are alive, you are living. But if you add the un, it means you are practically dead. That's it. But that's not all the example. There are many more. For example, like this, and you add like, dislike, meaning you don't like something, and then there's re, and then you add like reuse. If you just speak the word use, it means that you are using the thing. If you said reuse, it has a different meaning. It means that you are using the things that you already have, and you can either make it into new things or maybe just using it again. That's a prefix. There's a lot kinds of prefix. There's an a, an, and then there's be, co-workers, yeah, there's a lot of it. You can find it in the internet. Always remember to check out on your dictionary whether that word exists or not. Alright, second up we have the infix. Now the infix is it's very uncommon. It's not very used, and because there is not a lot of infix. The only infix that we know, and I know that I've been searching, is the infix of S, the letter S. So for example, like in the word spoon, and then you add S in the middle, and then you add a full for the N, it becomes spoonful. That's a word. It's a word that we can use. It's in a formal language, in a formal situation. It's a real word. It has a meaning if you look up in a dictionary. Now, in the British, there's a lot of words that is using infixes, but that is an informal one, and it does not have any formal writing on the dictionary. For example, like the word fanblumentastic, that word is not exists in the dictionaries. Like from the fan blooming tastic, that's not gonna work. So be careful when you are trying to say words that has an infix in it, because it is very uncommon. Alright, then let's move on to the third one. And the third one is suffix, the one that is located at the end of the word itself. Now, for suffixes, it is not the same as the others, because with a suffix, we can change the word class of it. Now, in the prefix, it is more changing the entire meaning of that word itself. Now, in suffix, if you add an n to it, another n, like for example the n of the suffix n, and then we got ism, and then there's all, less, maybe, and there's a lot more. Now please, now for example, like I give you in the card before, please plus in pleasing, it becomes a new verb. Yeah, it's become different verb. For example, it became in the in the future verb, in the verb that is used in the future tense. And patriotism, it becomes a new word, patriot plus ism. The patriot is the rooted word, and the word patriot is it's coming from the word class of a noun, and now you add ism, it changed into an adjective. That is a suffix. Suffix is located at the end of the word, and it can change the word class from a verb from an active verb or into passive verb, something like that, or from a noun into adjective, or an adjective to noun, something like so. Or maybe other changing into the from the word one word class into another word class, and that is suffix. Also, do keep in mind when you are confirming things with the word that you made, always confirm it into the dictionary so you can see if that word is truly exists and is truly acknowledged by others. That's why dictionary is important when you are trying to build words with affixes. Alright, yo, I think that's all. I think that's enough from me regarding the English affixes. I hope you learned something from it. Okay, before I close it, let's just do a quick rundown of what I've just said before. Okay, first of all, today we learned about the English affixes. In the English affixes, there are three: at the start, in the middle, and the beginning. And those three has its own names. For example, the first one, in the beginning, it's called a prefix, and if it's in the middle, it is called an infix. If it's at the end, it is called a suffix. Now, I have already given you all the examples that I can give you about the English affixes. I think that should be enough to conclude my study session together regarding the English suffix. And I do hope this video or this materials that you just watched, it has use and you can use it when you are trying to write something, or maybe you want to try to talk something in the correct form. Also, do keep in mind, always check your dictionary regarding the words that you are trying to say or you're trying to write down. And that's all from me. I will say thank you for your attention, and I will see you in the next one, everyone.